Hi beauty besties, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I try out a bunch of new products and give you my review on them. There's going to be some hits, there's going to be some misses, and one of the products is going to be the new Subculture palette, because a lot of you that already follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat have asked me what I think about it, so I included that in this video. If you don't follow me there, everything is at Tina K Pieromuay, and I discuss a bunch of different stuff as well as weight loss and lifestyle. I just started sharing part of my weight loss journey because after my breast augmentation surgery, I did put on a couple of pounds, not like fat, but just bloating because I wasn't able to work out for over a month. So I'm finally getting back into the swing of things now that it's 5 weeks post-op. I'm able to go back to the gym, be on a diet, and be a little bit more strict, and I'm sharing a lot of that with you guys on Snapchat. If you want me to bring it to YouTube, let me know in the comments down below. But besides that, this video is focused on beauty and the hits and misses. So if you want to know what was a hit and what was a miss and what I think about Subculture, then please keep watching. So I've already primed my eyes and done my eyebrows off of camera, and I also applied some Scotch tape towards the edges just because I love how my makeup comes out when I use tape. I don't know what it is. I just use your basic tape. So as you know, there's tons of controversy over the Subculture palette, and instead of doing a full review and doing something you've probably seen over 10 times, especially if you're interested in the palette, I'm gonna just incorporate it into a bunch of other new products in this video, like you saw by the title, like you know by the intro. So I will be using Subculture and giving you my thoughts on it, but I'm just not going to do an intense review. You guys know the tea. For some people it wasn't that great, and then for some people it's amazing, so nobody could tell if they want to purchase it or not. Before I get started, I'll just tell you it's probably an inconsistency type of thing. It's probably a combination of technique and the proper way to use this palette, and maybe some of them not being that great. Mine is fresh. I do receive PR from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I'm so grateful for. Anastasia Beverly Hills is my #1 favorite brand, hands down. So I'm hoping it works because I love that brand so much. Anyway, I'll create a look using this palette so you can follow along, but I'll give you my thoughts as well as I'm using it. Okay, so let's get started and let's see if this is really good. So I'm using the brush it comes with, and I'm starting with the Dawn to use as a transition shade, and as I'm using it, I don't notice anything. But when I go in with Fudge, which is a color I'm familiar with, this is not new. There's only 13 new colors out of the 14. And when it mixes with the Dawn, it like does something weird and just gets choppy. So it's not like regular Fudge. So I don't want you to think that all of their shadows are like this, because they're not. I really do think there's a defect with the creation of this palette. I don't think they would purposely put out a shadow that blends this way, but you could see how it like turns colors. I wanted to make sure it was super close up so you could see what's actually happening with the shadows. Now I know there's a whole thing about technique and how you should use your brushes, and it's just lightly pressed and super pigmented, but you could see with the way that I'm blending, it's turning ashy. So it went from 2 warm shades to mix together to make like a gray cool shade. So to fix it, I went in with Rowdy, which was probably the most pigmented shadow I've ever tried. It packed on so harsh, so I took a clean blending brush and just tried to soften out the edges, and this one blends out a lot better than the others, but I still found it to be a little bit difficult for me and my blending style. Again, I just think, I don't know, whatever thing they did that was new to these shadows didn't work for my hand. I think other people blend more light or blend in a different way. So I took another clean brush because I'm still trying to work out the eyeshadows and try to get them to look more smooth, because I love a blended look. I didn't even want this to be so heavy, but I'm just trying to use a bunch of colors so we can really review the whole palette and experience it together. I lost a part of the clip. I tried Axis and now I'm trying Edge. These are both another 2 matte shades, and they're pigmented, and I felt like they blended a little bit better. Now keep in mind, Yellows are hard to keep the pigment. I've noticed that with eyeshadows through my career. It's very difficult to get a true yellow. So with packed on, it looked a little bit chalky and ashy, but this one did blend out a lot better. Still not my favorite style of eyeshadows. They still didn't blend the way I'm used to Anastasia shadows blending. I'm still a huge fan of Anastasia shadows. I just think this palette was not it. So I went in with electric. It's beautiful, and that one did blend perfectly, which is so weird because it's a metallic. So that didn't turn out the way I was hoping it would, but I can imagine that Anastasia Beverly Hills is already on this, and they're already working on exactly what needs to be changed and what they could do to improve it. I'm not going to judge the brands based off of this one palette. There's just no way I'm going to do that. I think they're amazing for even trying to use a new formula in the industry, and that's that. So I'm going to move on to complexion products. I do have some new things, and some I've used, so I want to use them on camera with you guys and just kind of tell you quick reviews on them because I think they're amazing. First is this Origins Ginseng SPF 40 energizing, energy boosting tinted moisturizer with a sheer tint release. So when you put it on, it looks sheer, and I've been using this as a foundation primer, which is really weird, but there is like a little tint to it, and at first it looks chalky and white, but it is so beautiful after you blend it into the skin. A lot of you have been giving me a lot of compliments on my skin complexion, and I've been talking to you guys about it, that I'll show you how I kind of create the no makeup look, and it is literally because of this product. So thank you so much, Origins. They sent it to me in PR with like a coffee mug and everything, and it works really great. So after you put it on, you'll kind of see that your complexion evens out. I don't know how they do it because I don't see any color in the bottle at all. It comes out kind of grayish and goes onto the skin white, but then after a minute your skin just looks 10 times better, and it also has a little bit of a tacky texture to it, so I use it as foundation primer, and it's been working amazing. And this new foundation is Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Water Fresh Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF 30. So obviously I'm packing on the SPF for the summer, which everybody should, because sun is so bad for your skin. And I like to put a little drop on top of this candle top. This is like a trick I learned from YouTube. I put a little on here, and then just take a foundation brush and blend it into my skin. I went to an Estee Lauder event, and this is where I learned about this new foundation, and I've tried it a few times, and lately I've just been loving how lightweight it is and how beautiful it looks on the skin. It doesn't settle into my lines at all. I'm just adding more because I need a little bit more. It's so watery, so I like to start out with a tiny bit first so I don't waste any products, because I'll leave the price on the screen, but I believe it's around $40. So that's a little bit pricey, but a little bit goes a long way, and you can see how beautiful it looks, just like skin. So it gives you an amazing complexion, and it doesn't feel cakey at all, and it doesn't look cakey in the sunlight. I don't think it's matte. I would say it's more of a satin dewy finish, but in my opinion, I feel like that looks more lifelike, and that's kind of a finish that I like to go for when it comes to foundations. I don't really like a matte foundation. There's enough coverage. It covers my old acne scars, so I'm happy with that. But I'm mostly happy with how it does not settle into any lines. So if you have mature skin, this is going to be amazing. If you have textured skin or anything, any creases or fine lines, natural smile lines, this foundation is going to be amazing. Now, as far as high coverage, I don't find it to be super high coverage. I would say it's more on the medium side. So if you have strong blemishes that you were trying to cover, I haven't tried this on any clients because I only have one bottle. If I had more, I probably would. But to me, I think this type of foundation look looks really beautiful because it looks like skin, but it's a good amount of coverage where you look healthy, especially in the direct sunlight. So basically, that's my routine for my summer skin, just those two products. But I'm gonna add more because this is already a glam look, so we have to keep moving. But if you wanted that, if you wanted to know what I do in my Snapchat for like a summer skin look, this was exactly it. Now I have the new Kevyn Aucoin concealers. I don't know if you guys have seen these yet. There's a lot of hype about Anastasia, so these I feel like kind of got forgotten, especially with the Colourpop. They came out with concealers as well, but this concealer, pay attention. It's the, I don't know how to say this. Mr. Aucoin, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to say this, but it's the Euphoria Supernatural Concealer. I use this already. I'm sorry, I know this is supposed to be like a little bit first impressions. I don't care. I used it already. I use it on clients. It looked gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous on my clients. And I love how it looks. You guys have been giving me compliments on my skin, and I'm telling you, these concealers are the key. I'll leave the price on the screen. If it's Kevyn Aucoin, it's probably a little bit more pricey. They do have, I think I saw 13 shades. I didn't really count it. I gotta be honest with you, I like dove right in when I got them. And I'm not sure which colors I want to use all the time. So I'm trying right now medium EC4. I did notice that they oxidize the tiniest bit, but they are so beautiful on the skin and they cover under eye so well. And for mature skin, because I had a client with more mature skin, this looked incredible on her. Tarte Shape Tape is an amazing concealer. It's very thick. I even use that as foundation sometimes. It is one of my favorite concealers. But this one, for a little bit more of a lifelike, super glamorous, kind of like what you see on celebrities type of concealer, this is it. You only need a tiny bit and it blends out so amazing. So I'm taking another shade. This is a little bit lighter, and this one is in medium EC3. I'm gonna highlight with this one. So I only put a dot or two, and then I'm just spreading it out, and I'll blend it out with a beauty blender. It doesn't even need to be set. I'm going to set it probably, but it doesn't even need to be set. Like, it does not crease. It looks so beautiful. And I bet Makeup by Mario is gonna start using this on Kim. Even though she's coming out with her own concealers, I bet he's gonna put this in his kit. That's not even set. I just feel like it blends in so well and looks so beautiful on the skin. For a highlight, I wanted to try the Liquid Glow from Anastasia Beverly Hills, since I didn't want it to be all negative about her brands. I have new stuff from them, so let's try them all. I got all four in the press kit, but I took out Peach Fizz and Perla because they look more golden. My skin tone is so on the golden yellow side that using something cool tone just never like turns out right for me. I don't know if you're like that too. It's just how it is. So I took out the golden shades, and I wanted to see how they would look as highlights. So I'm gonna put it back on my candle top right here. So I'm taking it on a beauty sponge. This is the Tarte Beauty Sponge. And I'm gonna blend it onto the tops of my cheekbones. I didn't put any powders yet for this reason. I feel like it stamped off my concealer a little bit. Let me try that again. But that's because sometimes color removes color. It went on a lot better on this side, so maybe this side was just botched. I don't know, but it's going on so much better on this side. Like, that looks beautiful. That looks so good. I'm not even gonna apply a powder highlight. I'm just gonna leave that. Let's put some on the nose. I always question if I should put some on my forehead, but since it's a cream, I'm going to. Sometimes I don't like powder highlights on the forehead, but the cream ones look really good. For contour and bronzer, I've been loving the new Pure Cosmetics Contour Diaries. The packaging on this is so beautiful. I've never had a contour palette like this, which sounds so crazy, but I'm one of those people that's always late to the party. So this is my first palette that's like this, and I'm obsessed with it. It blends out so well. But I'm gonna try a new brush. This is by United Beauty. I'm gonna leave the information down below. It's new brushes that are available at Target. So they're gonna be a lot more affordable. They sent them to me because they're a sister brand to, I think, Tweezerman. and they sent it to me in PR. So this is the first time I'm trying it. It's very pink and it looks very cute. I love trying new brushes, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip it into Passion in this contour palette, and hopefully it blends out a contour nicely. And it does. That looks perfect. This palette is a big hit for me. I'm gonna leave the information, links, and prices down below because you know I never know prices when I'm sitting here. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst. This palette is so good. So I'm hoping it's affordable, but Pure Cosmetics is kind of in the 20s to 40s range. I don't think I've ever seen anything from them that was like $50. But you do get a bunch of shades in here, so if you're a makeup artist for your freelance kit, go ahead and get this because you can contour a few different skin tones and you could set the under eyes and highlight with a few different skin tones. For this concealer, I'm not going to set it because I really like how natural and glowy it looks without it being set, and I'm just going to move on to other new stuff. A new blush I have is from NYX, and this is called the Away We Glow. It's called an illuminating powder, but this looks peachy to me, so I'm gonna use it for blush. I've seen it in stores. By the swatch, it looks really pretty, so I think it's gonna be a beautiful blush. I'm hoping it goes on like one. For my blush, I use a really small brush. This is the Morphe M510. So let's see how this looks. Did I tell you the name of this blush? This is in Summer Reflection. That looks so good. It's not that pigmented, but I can't handle a pigmented blush because I go too crazy, but this shade is like perfect. Ooh, that's another hit, and NYX is so affordable. I love how this looks, especially with the bronzy skin. I'm gonna go in and finish the under eyes. Pray for me because I hope the fallout doesn't ruin my complexion because I feel like that looks so gorgeous and we're really finding hits within doing the complexion. But let's see, maybe I'll be able to control it a little bit better. I finished my lower lash line and I want to go in and do lashes because I have two new things. The L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, which has been pretty viral because it's gorgeous and everybody already loves the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. I've tried it and I really like it, but I thought I'd try it on camera for you guys so you guys can see, because some of you don't have Snapchat where I post a lot of products and you just watch me on YouTube, which I really appreciate. But this mascara is definitely something you want in your makeup bag because it dries down and it gives your lashes the most flirty look. I love mascaras. I have way too many, so there's not like one that's like a definite for me right now because I'm trying so many that I love. I feel like in every video you're seeing me try a new mascara and I love it, but that's just because I don't mention the ones that I don't love, because trust me, I'm trying all of them. And I'm gonna try to put on the Lash Style in Frosting. The packaging is so cute. They also sent over lash cases, like a little acrylic organizer and 2 lash cases with a mirror where you could store your false lashes. So I'm gonna link those down below because I know some of you need some things like that, because I did. I loved it when it came in. They're intense, but it definitely helps out the eyeshadow a lot because they're super intense, so you're kind of only looking at the lashes. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about them. Like, I love them and hate them at the same time. I think I need some eyeliner. Okay, while the glue gets tacky, I'm gonna try a new Urban Decay lipstick. They did send me a bunch of products and I tried to film that video 4 times in one night once, and it was like one of those moments where you're like, you know what? Some shit is just not meant to be. So I never got to give you that full update, so I'll try the lipstick here with you guys. But I will tell you that I need to use the eyeshadow palette again. I'm gonna leave it at that. So let's try the lipstick. This is in the shade Fuel, and it looks like a peachy nude, which is my favorite. I do have, oh wait, should I try the Anastasia lipsticks? Oh my god, there's so many. So they sent me all of the colors in PR, but I picked up some of the nudes that I feel like would go with this look because the eye color is so intense. I'm not so sure what would actually go as far as the lips. I'm hoping one of them is good. It looks like peachy would work, and I've said this 100 times. I need like a peachy nude. I can't wear cool tone nudes or mauve nudes. Ooh, the packaging is freaking gorgeous. Look at the tube. The packaging looks, oh my god. Whew, it's catching me off guard. That is so cute. It's so cute. I don't want to use it. Oh, this is a masterpiece right here. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I wish I took a picture of it. I'm gonna line my lips using my favorite lip liner. This is NYX Rose Brown. And here we go. Let me check the smell. The smell is like, there is no smell. It's super matte, which I love. I love a matte lipstick, but it's not like, oh, it's like perfect. You know when the matte lipsticks from MAC like crumble and you're like, what the fuck? No. This is good. It's good. And it's opaque. And you could, let me layer a second one. And you could layer it and it's not doing, hold on, my face is itchy. And it's not doing the crumbly thing. It's like wearing a liquid matte, except it's like the perfect formula. I don't know how else to explain. Very smooth. I'm moving my lips. It looks like, because this is so peachy, it does have the potential to get that line. But that's what any lipstick. This is beautiful. This might be my new go-to nude, and I love the packaging. Peachy matte lipstick. Are they all mattes? I did like not do my research, okay? I got too excited and I sat here and I just wanted to have a real ass video with you guys and try everything how I feel like a non-beauty blogger consumer would try everything, because I feel like you guys have disconnected from us in a way. I talk a lot, so I'm gonna put my lashes on while I'm talking. I feel like you guys have disconnected from a lot of beauty gurus, bloggers, whatever, because there's so much like, you don't know what's a lie and you don't know what was paid for and you don't know who's doing what and who's gonna click, and I understand where you're coming from, because I'm not that high in numbers, so I'm looking at other stuff the way you guys are too, but I also don't want to be that beauty guru that you ever feel disconnected from. So I'm just trying to do this first impressions with you as like if we were besties, which we are, sitting together doing our makeup together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know all the facts, we just know how much we paid for it and it looks good, because that's the type of consumer I am. I don't always read into stuff. I don't always read instructions. I'm kind of like scattered brains. Like, I'm all over the place. I'm a hot mess sometimes. But I get excited when I see new makeup. So sometimes I buy stupid stuff, or I didn't check reviews. I just really wanted a product. And that's how I wanted to do this first impressions with you. Like how I feel like a beauty lover actually goes about everything. Does that make sense? Whatever. If it doesn't make sense, it made sense in my head. So I cut these down and added some liner, so it's a lot better now. Girl, we had some hits and misses in this video, but luckily mostly hits. Like, I gotta tell you, I'm super in love with how this looks. I love all of the complexion products. I feel like they look really good. I think it was just the eyeshadow palette that had me, that's the only miss. But I don't think it's that deep. Like, there's so much drama about it. But you know what? In the YouTube game, unless you're literally throwing a product out the window, you don't get any views. So I could see how, like, it was like the perfect storm. It was just the perfect storm. Like, a not so great palette from a huge, amazing brand, and a whole bunch of overdramatic YouTubers. Like, it was the perfect storm. So I think that's where all the drama came from. I love the lipstick. I just need a little bit more lip liner. Oh, I hope they come out with lip liners. I bet they are. Glue is still drying on my lashes. Let me know what you think of these types of videos. If this was helpful to you at all, give this video a thumbs up because it helps me out a lot, but it also lets me know what direction I should go in and what type of videos I should provide to you guys. I debated doing just a full review on the Subculture palette, but on my end of the spectrum, when I see there's 50 reviews about one palette, I'm like, I don't want to do the exact same thing and like kind of bore you guys. I know you want my opinion, but I feel like it's a little bit more creative and entertaining and more valuable of your time to watch a video that includes other things that maybe you were curious about. This industry is pumping out products left and right, so to do a hits and misses video trying them on with you is like the best way for me to show you what I think about them, because sometimes I use a lot of stuff off camera and I'm like, oh, this is really great, and this I feel like is the best way for me to show it to you, and doing makeup tutorials. So comment down below and let me know what you think. Let me know about what you think about the drama too. Did I hit the nail on the head? Do you guys feel like you're a little bit more disconnected? Because I feel like that's what's going on, but I just want to remain kind of like neutral and genuine and open with you guys, and I wanted to introduce a whole new set of videos where I include more of my actual daily life, and I just want your feedback on it. So I'm gonna take some pictures, post them on Instagram, edit this video, and hopefully get it up for you guys right away. But make sure you comment down below what you think, especially about this and about all the other stuff. Are you gonna try them? Are you gonna pick them up? What do you think? So yeah, let me know what you think down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Bye.